What's up YouTube? What's up YouTube? It's your girl Curlysa Victoria. I'm back with another video. If you babes are new to my channel, thanks for tuning in. If you've already been subscribed, thanks for coming back. So in this video, we're going to be talking about what to expect for December, how I'm ending out the new year, and then Vlogmas and all of that. So what's going to be going down, skincare, all of that, breakout, all of that, you name it, weight, all of it. So let's kind of just get into it right now. I am drinking some lemon water. I was gonna cut up some cucumbers. I'm out of mint leaves right now. Y'all know I normally put mint leaves in my drink, but I'm out of mint leaves right now, and I didn't want to cut up my cucumbers because I want to actually eat the cucumbers this week as like cucumber and some dressing, so I'm not gonna put any in here tonight. This water is so good. So basically, let's just talk about first skincare, okay? So if you guys can see, like, I have a bump right here on my neck. My neck is like super broken out, and my face is broken out. My neck looks worse than my face, but I'm trying to get close so y'all can see my breakout. My breakout is also a thing. So what I've been noticing, well, not even just recently, but what I know about myself is if I have too much processed, if I have too much sugar, anything like that, whether it be natural sugars or it be vegan food that's cooked in avocado oil, any oils, it doesn't even matter. If it is more processed, if it is more sugar, if it is more of any of that, your girl is going to break out. Not to mention products for my hair, like whenever I oil my scalp. Obviously, yes, being a black woman, my hair does pretty much produce its own oil, but also I do use oils to add in my hair to prevent breakage, dryness, you know, any of that type of thinning, any of that. So I use black castor oil, jojoba oil, grapeseed oil, wild grow, you name it. There's a whole bunch of macadamia oil. I can go on for days about oils that I use. So a lot of times I have to be careful when I do use those oils because they also do have a tendency to get on your face and on your skin. You know what I mean? If you're putting oil in your hair, it could roll down to your face, causing a breakout or causing you to have to wash your face 2 to 3 times in a day, opposed to like that nighttime or morning wash. I'm normally about 2 times a day, and if it's really bad, then it'll be 3 times a day if I feel like my skin is feeling a little like or if I was outside and I was sweaty. So as I showed you guys right here, this bump and also the breakout on my neck is like, okay, sorry guys, but yeah, that breakout is more persistent. So my goal for the month of December is to have clearer skin. So obviously that's the overall goal, but for this month I'm really going to be focusing. So I want you guys to get a really good look at my breakout, like a really good look. As you guys can see here, it's flared up. I'm trying to lift my neck so you could see. I don't shave my neck. I don't grow hair on my neck or anything like men. But if you could see, when my skin goes through an episode, it affects my neck as well. It is such a big thing that I cannot stand. Which, while I'm sitting here and I'm talking about this, I was trying to figure out where are my hair, skin, and nail vitamins. They're in here. Either I put them back or they're in here, but hold on. Okay, so apparently I don't see my hair, skin, and nail vitamins. I might have already put them back in the kitchen. I think I did put them back in the kitchen with my probiotics, but I will be taking my probiotics and my hair, skin, and nail vitamins. You guys know probiotics are really good for gut health. I take probiotics all the time. I like the refrigerated type, which I'm going to link the probiotics that I take in the description box below. I'm not sponsored. I'm just telling you guys, I'm dropping some jewels on some things that I use. As far as my hair, skin, and nail vitamins, I use Nature Bounty as well, so I'll link those below as well. That's the current ones that I'm using right now. Those don't have to always be the ones that I use. And then for my multivitamin, I'm on another quest to find a good multivitamin. Excuse me, I know some good ones from the past, but I just have to see if I'm going to return back to them. The one that I kept getting, this vegan capsule, basically, I think it's no longer being sold, or it just is selling out because I haven't been able to find it. So I'll link below my hair, skin, and nail vitamins, and I'll link below the probiotics that I take. And then as far as water and stuff like that, like I told you guys, I buy fresh lemons, I buy mint leaves, I buy cucumbers and things like that, and I have detox waters all the time. So I still have the pitcher of water sitting out. I have a whole like water pitcher sitting out in the kitchen as motivation to drink more water for the rest of the night. So all I had today was what did I have today? Oh, I had a Powerade from the gas station. I had some vegan sausage, asparagus, potato, corn. I had leftover from yesterday. And then that's pretty much all I ate. And I didn't eat all the potatoes. I didn't eat like all of my food. I just ate like 1/2 of a corn on the cob. And then, excuse me, I ate 2 links, vegan sausage links, which are about 230 calories, I think, per link. So that's about 460. You know. Anyhow, y'all, my storage keeps filling up, but yeah, I'm gonna be drinking extra water tonight. But as far as skincare, y'all know that that's one of my biggest priorities right now. It's just like I said, I keep having reactions, and it really sucks to have sensitive skin. I've always had sensitive skin. Like, I've always had to use, like, you know, natural products, or I have to watch what I use on my body whenever I'm showering, or lotions or fragrance self-care products. I've just always had sensitive skin, so it kind of gets a little frustrating sometimes, because it's like, well, why can't I have this without having a reaction? Why can't I have that without having a reaction? So sometimes I have to limit myself to certain things because of the reactions that I'm gonna get. And I've never been, like, growing up, I've never was a person who would get acne like that. So the type of breakouts and acne that you might see on me is not from just like regular acne. It's like cystic acne and stuff like that comes from food. I do eat a plant-based lifestyle. I'm vegan, but I feel like I experience more breakout at times whenever I have more processed things, like I said, cooking in oils and stuff like that for my vegan foods. Now, if I eat more raw and I'm not having, you know, soy like that, or I'm not having oils like that, and I'm just eating, like, maybe I'll make some, I don't know, broccoli, or, you know, steamed vegetables, or even more of a raw thing, I experience less breakout. Of course, my skin does better, but we all know that that's not always going to be the reality. Sometimes you're going to want to have a dish that's going to be cooked up that way. So I have to just do things in moderation. So I'll be focusing on getting my skincare together. Another thing is, let's move right on to skincare. Let's talk hair, since we're talking skincare. So if you guys are looking at my hair right now, in about an hour my hair is gonna turn 17 months. I'm super excited. Like, I'm so excited, it doesn't even make sense, because I feel like my hair is just taking off. It's just really growing. I always tease myself about the banging. That was not, I didn't intentionally cut a bang when I started this lock journey. What happened was, and I told you guys this before in multiple videos, I had been wearing a lot of sew-ins and stuff like that. I had injured my finger, and I found myself doing more sew-ins because I was in a finger cast for like months, and I was doing more sew-ins and having leave-out hair and stuff like that, and I felt like my hair would fry, it would burn, and well, not burn, but y'all know what I'm saying. You keep frying it, you're using the flat iron all the time, so you're basically getting heat damage and stuff like that. So when I would go to wash my hair, and my hair would be really curly, my natural hair, then I would have that front that was straight and natural curls. So I was like, you know, I'm cutting it. My hair was like down here in the front, and I was like, oh well, I'm cutting it because I want to wear my curls more often. And then I cut my hair like all the way, like, y'all, it was shorter than this. I gotta find a picture one of these days, but it was like a little mini fro right here. It didn't even match the rest of my hair, but I didn't care because I kept saying it'll grow back. I don't care, it'll grow back. I just need to basically cut this because it's not matching my hair. So if I find that picture one day, I will definitely attach a picture to show y'all the beginning. But this is how much my front has grown in locks. When I told y'all last time, it was like a little fro that I had cut it. But this is where we're at, the bayang. But the good thing about my hair is I'm basically gonna have layers as my hair grow, because it is in different lengths, as you guys see in the front. Then the sides got its length, and the, you know, so that's the good thing. I don't have to cut layers because they're already gonna be there. It's been now a year, almost a year and a half. Come January, it'll be a year and a half. And this is literally the progress of my hair. So I'm excited. I'm enjoying the journey. I'm allowing my hair to do what it do. I'm not, you know, really pressing it. When I had natural, like, curly slash hair that I used to straighten, my natural hair when I used to straighten it, my hair would grow long. But the thing about it is, I would always be cutting my hair like every 3 months, every 6 months, or whatever. I will always be cutting my hair to cut split ends. Or if I do it myself, I'll be cutting my split ends. If I go into a Dominican spot or somewhere, baby, I'm getting a haircut. Because you know, when you go into the Dominican spots, can I have my hair trimmed? It ain't no such thing as a trim, because they're going to cut your hair regardless. So you might as well be ready to have a few inches going. So that's pretty much what would happen. I would cut it. But being that my hair is locked again, and this, like I told you guys, this is my second lock journey. I've been locked in the past before, and I kept that journey 2.5, almost 3 years. So this journey I'm planning on keeping. Like I said, I'm almost a year and a half, but I don't cut my hair when it's locked typically. So all it is going to be is growth. You know, maybe one day I'll cut it, but all it's going to be from here is growth. So and my hair does have, like I said, my hair has been down my back before, so it's possible to do that again. Especially if we're right here at a year, and we're almost a month away from a year and a half. Like, if we're already like looking like this, can y'all imagine what it's gonna look like when I hit like 3 or 4 years? But yeah, so that's my hair update. So I'll be doing a hair video. I might do a video tonight talking about like growth and stuff like that for month 17, and then tomorrow I'll probably do like hair wash, all that stuff. So moving on from hair, because there's going to be a whole video dedicated to hair. Let's move on. I just want to cover all the topics that you guys know I talk about on my channel. Now let's talk about weight. Okay, so your girl weighed in at 154.6 pounds this morning. I've been teetering and tottering between 153 and 155. Well, really 153 and 156 over the last like month. And I'm just trying to really break the 150 plateau. Like when I told you guys before, I had hit that bracket of weight of 180. Obviously my biggest weight ever in my life when I decided to become plant-based and then transition into vegan. Instead of losing weight, long story short, your girl tacked on about 50 plus pounds. I was, long story short, not satisfied. I had to figure out why did I tack on that much weight, and if I wasn't really doing much different from, deviating much different from my regular life, what was the culprit, what was causing it. Long story short, I figured out what was going on. Then I started to do something about it. Hence, I went from 180 to down to now currently 154.6 pounds. So 180 to 154 is a jump. That's roughly 26 pounds. So that was, you know, that's huge. So now that I'm 154, my biggest goal, obviously I know where I'm trying to get to, but right now the focus is going from the 150s to the 140s again. So I'll be focusing on going from that 153, 154 and getting to the 140s. I know I feel like I've been talking about this for a while, but I just keep finding myself maintaining. So I will be doing some stuff to switch up the monotony, to break up the regimen, to figure out what I need to do so that we can do this, lose this weight, get, you know, whoop-de-whoop, which leads me to cycling. You guys know that I have my indoor workout bike. I've been doing a 40-day cycling challenge, and I am on day, don't quote me, let's just say week 1. sorry guys, that's my plant holder down there. Let's just say I'm on week 1. Okay. Week 1 was really about getting back adjusted, getting ready for, you know, what's to come. It's really being in the groove of the commitment, so making sure that I'm on the bike every day. As time keeps progressing, I'm going to end up being on that bike longer, but I'm also going to set higher goals. But like I said, the biggest goal right now is to be on that bike daily, which I have done. So I will keep you guys up to date with what's going on. I think when I first got on the bike, I think I was 156 or 157. I think I was like 156 that day. I think it was so somewhere between 155 and 157. Okay, and now a week later, I've been weighing in at 154. So it could be contributing to the workout on the bike, but it also could be contributing to less processed foods in the week and caloric deficit. I think it's a combination of things. But what I'm going to be focusing on come tomorrow is a better sleep regimen, going to bed at a reasonable time, drinking my gallon of water like I usually do, just remaining motivated and doing a whole bunch of things that will just keep me in a lifted spirit, but also being able to lose those additional pounds. I also was doing some workouts outside of cycling, some indoor workouts as well, so that's good. What else when it comes to weight? Yeah, so I think there's just going to be a variation of a lot of different things. I'm going to keep tracking my progress. Of course, once we hit January of the new year though, your girl does want to be like tapped into like the 140s already. I don't want to be teetering and tottering between 150s. This low 150, I don't want that no more. I want to be able to be in the 140s. So we will be working toward the 140s. You feel me? You dig? Okay, so let's move on to, we've covered hair, we've covered weight, covered skin. What else could we got? School. Let's talk about school. So y'all know I'm in my master's in law program. I'm doing really well in my class. I have an A. I have like an A+ in the class. I turn my assignments in on time. I set a regimen for my schoolwork. Like just like I set my goals for everything else, I set school goals as well. So whenever it's time to do a briefing or something like that, it's already on my calendar for the week what's due. So I already know what's to come. So a lot of times I try and get ahead of the curve because I know that my life gets a little busy. I have other things going on. I'm full-time YouTubing. I'm doing other things. So I have to have that regimen that's going to tell me what needs to be done for the week and what like the priorities are of that week. If I don't have that written down, it's easy to miss dates, schedules, and times. And I don't need that. Like, trust. So for example, I'm in this upcoming week, Monday, tomorrow, we're in week 6. We're in week 5 right now as of tonight. Tomorrow we'll start week 6. I finished week 5 like days ago, like literally like the beginning of the week, okay? And I already started week 6 work and submitted it already. Like the first assignment, I've already submitted it. So I just like to get myself ahead of the curve each week by 1 week. I don't want to be turning in my assignments when they're due. I want to be turning in my assignments days before they're due so that the pressure is not on me. Because it's crazy when you guys submit a briefing or you have like a huge like paper that you have to turn in and you're trying to turn it in at the last minute and then things are going wrong. Your computer documents are not setting up. You can't do X, you can't do Y and Z. Like it can be really stressful. So I've found that getting it done earlier is ultimately better. I have time to think it out. I have time to submit it without pressure, procrastination or anything like that. So I mean there are times where it's like, okay, paper due tomorrow, haven't started it, but a lot of times it's because I have 1,000 things going on. It doesn't mean that the paper doesn't get in. It just means that based on the events of my week, I've had to prepare for this paper, but I knew that the only time that I really was going to be able to execute the paper was going to be the day before or 2 days before. So I always know my strengths and when I need to do what based off of my schedules. But nevertheless, my grades are good. and I turn in my work on time. And I'm grateful for the ability to be able to be so witty and to think on my feet and to be able to articulate myself in a manner that is like efficient and knowledgeable at the same time. You know what I mean? Because when I read an assignment, I realize that there's some people who might read an assignment who might lack reading comprehension. They might lack the ability to really think out scenarios. They may lack a lot of things that it takes to put together a fine paper. And for me, I could just read it, get the details, and be like, oh, okay, I got it, and just start typing and finish a 4 or 5 page paper in like an hour. So I'm grateful for those abilities. You can't take your talents and your gifts for granted, because if you do, if you sit on them, you will lose them. So I'm thankful for even that being a gift. So that's it with school. I have about 4 classes remaining of my master's in law program, so I've already set those up to successfully complete those. But amidst everything else that I have going on, that's that. My average in my program is an A. Like I told you guys, I can be really silly, have a really good time. I can be really reserved into myself. But y'all need to understand that when it comes down to my schoolwork, it comes down to the priorities. Your girl is going to have that first. You're not going to ever catch me out, having a good time, celebrating and stuff like that. Have assignments due and haven't done them, or don't have the intention to do them. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to spend my time out celebrating, have an assignment due, and say, oh, I'll just be intentionally late, I'm going to have fun. No. Priorities are priorities, and that's the way I keep it, and that's the way you're going to be able to thrive. Because believe it or not, my education, my skill sets, a lot of things that I have to offer, my licensures, my degrees, people look at that as just papers, but in the business realm, those are assets. Those things add value to you. Those things make you more valuable in the sense of business, in the sense of, you know what I mean? And everybody has their reasons as to why they get their degrees. I'm never going to be a person who's going to have degrees just to say, look what I got. Everything that I have achieved and everything that I am obtaining plays a crucial role in the path in which my life is going. It plays a crucial role for what I have going on, not for what I want people to think or what the world, has to say about what I do and do not have. If I was choosing a path in life that did not require any schooling, or I didn't want any of that, and I just wanted to just live a basic life and I just didn't care about too much, I might not care too much about assets. But when you're in the business room and you're trying to be more successful, you don't necessarily have to, like I said, go to college or anything like that. But any successful person or anyone who wants to be successful understands assets and liabilities. And you always want to make sure that you are an asset anywhere you go, never a liability. And track record says I've been an asset. But anyway, let's move on. So we talked about all that, talked about school, business. Okay, as far as business, I'm rebranding, guys. I'm rebranding a lot of things, and I know this video is going to be long, but I wanted to touch on all topics. So if this is too lengthy for you, this video was meant to be lengthy because it's just covering a update. Y'all know I like to do updates, especially on Sundays. So when it comes down to business, I'm rebranding, revamping. Make sure y'all subscribe to my channel. I know I said this earlier in the video, but even with my channel, I've just been noticing outpouring love and support and things like that, and I do appreciate it. I can't get back to every single comment. Sometimes I don't even see comments. It's crazy how sometimes YouTube works, because it's like on one of my devices it'll say that I have a comment, and on my other devices I can't even obtain the comment, or even if I'm on that device I can't obtain that comment, and I just find that really weird. But to each his own. I don't make the rules on YouTube. I can't control what goes down, but for the most part, I definitely appreciate it. But I'm rebranding when it comes down to all of my business endeavors, rebranding when it comes down to everything. So I'll be rebranding, but simultaneously how do you want to put it? Advertising. I don't want to say advertising. Marketing. I know y'all are like, oh, those terms are like interchangeable, but I will be marketing and I will still be, you know, out there with my businesses and stuff like that. But I am also going to be focusing on really rebranding and things like that when it comes to business as well. And then as far as like vlogs and what to expect on my channel and stuff like that, I'm still going to be doing hauls, vlogs, all of that stuff that you guys like to see. And then I felt like there was something else I wanted to cover. Just look forward to my channel going up, because, you know, I've been on here more active. Like I said, I told you guys I was going to be on here, you know, before the pandemic and all of that. I kept telling y'all I was going to be on here more active, and I have been. And I've been just appreciating the support. 2019, like, to this year has really literally been like a focus of more support. I have so many videos on my channel, it doesn't even make sense. So if you are trying to catch a glimpse of motivation, I have videos where they just look so horrible. I have videos that look like, oh girl, that video looked good. Like some of the content, I mean, my content is typically great. It's just my some of the lighting and some of the footage is just like trash. I must say so myself. It just don't look as good. So like I told you guys, I'm going to be sifting through my channel and looking at videos that are older, seeing which ones to keep and which not to keep. So if you enjoy my videos and you just want to binge watch, go binge watch now. Like, comment on whatever you want, but be sure to subscribe, because some of the videos are going to disappear and you're going to be like, sis, I paused it last night, but it's not here this morning because it's gone. So yeah, that's pretty much what's gonna be happening on my channel. So I'm super excited to grow. I'm super excited to do so much on this channel. Thank y'all for the support. That's all I gotta say. Thank y'all for the support. Y'all don't understand how those comments and the things that I read, people comment back on videos that I made like a couple years ago. I think one of my most watched videos is about, like, I did one on apple cider vinegar soak. I think that video got over 20,000 views. People still be commenting on there like, sis, how many scoops should I put in? Like, so I appreciate even the old comments and stuff like that from that video, and other videos that are just older, asking like, hey, did you ever do a follow-up video, or what was your, you know, take on this or that? So I think that's super cool. That's super, you know, noble. I appreciate it. But I'm gonna have a good amount of videos to upload today. Excuse me. This video in itself is probably gonna be like 45 minutes to an hour, no cap. But it needed to be made. The next video I'm about to make, if you guys are interested, is going to be on my hair update. As I told you guys, let me see, what time is it? It's 11:43. Okay, so by the time this video gets posted, it will be midnight. Okay, let's just be clear, it'll be past midnight actually. It'll be past midnight, but my hair video, by the time that gets posted, that will be past midnight too. So that will technically be on the day of. And then what else were we going to be talking about? There's nothing else on this video, but I was just trying to see if there was another video I was going to post. I don't know, but make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe, as I've mentioned before. Another thing, remember, we're doing the women's best giveaway. Sorry, I'm so tired. The women's best giveaway for Shake Body Shake meal replacement. So if you're interested in that, all you have to do is basically be subscribed, comment, like, you know what I mean? Follow me on social media at Curly's Victoria. If there's something in a video that you're interested in or have a question about, the best way to reach me is going to be on the page. So if you've seen that I mentioned something and you're just like, oh my gosh, where did you get that? Whatever, comment on the video, because anything else, I'm not always on my Instagram. I'm not always on the other pages, and I have multiple pages on social media because I have my business pages. So the fastest way to really catch me is going to be in them comments. And then we're doing the 500 subscriber luxury giveaway. So go ahead and run your girl up to 500 subscribers so that way we can go ahead and do that luxury giveaway. And I will see you beautiful people in the next video. Stay tuned, and thanks so much for stopping by my lovely channel. Later, babes.
It's only 11, so